shing-a-ling-a-loo, she dance to the spot for you. Tell her who baba chango, baba chango, baba. Who the papa we go to take it to the mama, money got it, got a baba, baba. Look at mama, money got that, said I get a bum. What I got, mama, they got bum. Yeah, yeah. You see now what I'll just tell you this, you can clap and dance when the man go to get it, baba, baba. Pum, pum.
Aloha Hawaii, welcome to Filipino Radio Monday edition. I'm Larry Ordonez. We are broadcasting live on air by way of KNDI and live online by way of Facebook. We'll be here till 2 o'clock today. That's noontime till 2 Hawaii time. And for those of you who are over in the Philippines, that would be, there you are. That would be Tuesday, 6 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock. And we have our special segment in our program today, FilCom Cares weekly radio program with Dr. Agnes Malate and Clement Montero. That's coming up at 12:15. That's about 12 minutes from now. And of course, in between our program, we do have Smule artists singing in our program. Today we have a duet by Armand Borromeo Corameng and Suprema Corpus. We have Raquel Lopez from Aganadan, Isabela. We also have our friends from Mindanao. That's Eden Baliwan and Jepoy Salicala. All coming up right here on KNDI Radio. And of course, we do have our mga balita mula po sa bansa nating Pinas. We'll find out what's happening with our President of the Philippines visiting the United States of America. He's here now. And of course, we'll have our surf reports, weather reports, and global money equivalents of Philippine peso. All coming up right here on KNDI. Right now, I'd like to feature our dear friends Armand Borromeo Corameng and Suprema Corpus singing a song, Shallow. Armand is originally from Sarat, Ilocos Norte, now in Italy, and Suprema Corpus, originally from Piddig, Ilocos Norte, now in London, and they'll be singing right here in our program. Also coming up will be Raquel Lopez from Angadanan, Isabela, and after our weekly radio program, FilCom Cares, we'll have Eden Baliwan with Jepoy Salicala from Mindanao in the Philippines. Right now, let's go ahead and feature our dear friends, Armand Corameng.
This is your friend,
Suprema Corpus. Suprema Corpus.
Hi guys, and my name is Suprema.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to feel that, boy? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. I'm on the deep end, bushes are diving, I'll never make it. in the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 oh,
All right, beautiful singing. That's Armand Borromeo Corameng out of Sarat, Ilocos Norte, now in Palermo, Italy. And our dear friend Suprema Corpus, originally from Pidig, Ilocos Norte, now in London, UK, singing right here on KNDI's Filipino Radio Monday edition. I'm Larry Ordonez. If you just joined us, thank you so much for taking a glimpse at our program. Rio also watching our program. Nana is also watching our program. Let's see who else we have here. Edita Inaitapat watching our program. And I'm testing our on-air streaming. So we have multiple stream signals right now. And a little later on in our program, we'll have FilCom Cares Weekly Radio program with Dr. Agnes Malate and Clement Montero. And that's coming up in 5 minutes. I'd like to feature a young lady, thanks to our dear friend Tessie Blossom of Promising Stars International for referring us to Raquel Lopez from Angadanan, Isabela, Philippines, singing Gaano Ko Ikaw Kamahal. And here she is, Raquel Lopez, on Filipino Radio Monday edition.
Ikaw lamang ang
Raquel Lopez on KNDI's Filipino Radio Monday edition. Thank you very much, Raquel. And thank you to Tessie Blossom of Promising Stars International for referring us to Raquel joining right here in our program. And of course, coming up in about a minute, we do have our special segment of Filipino radio, and that is FilCom Cares weekly radio program. By the way, for those of you who'd like to be featured in our program, we invite you, send in your song video, post it on Filipino radio program on Facebook, and there we'll choose what we think our viewers would enjoy watching. Right now, let's take a quick station break, and when we come back, we'll have FilCom Cares weekly radio program.
He knows your music, he speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world. By way of KNDI and other radio stations who will be carrying our broadcasts, we have FilCom Cares weekly radio program with Dr. Agnes Malate and Miss Clemen Montero. Dr. Agnes Respicio Malate is the Director of Health Careers Opportunity Programs from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. And Miss Clemen Montero is Communications Culture Specialist, FilCom Cares Project, and also Educational Specialist at the Center for Philippine Studies, University of Hawaii at Manoa. And let's go ahead and welcome both of them. Hello, both of you. Welcome.
Hello. Naimbag nga malam tayo amin kan aldaw no sa bali dagiti time zone yo. We're very happy to be here again. Thanks to the generous support of many of our partners, like they partner tayo, including Hi-Fi Hawaii Public Institute, isoti manginit Mr. Dito yung programa tayo. And with me always is Ms. Clemen Montero. Clemen.
Hello, Diyos Tiagnina Agnes, naimbag nga daw yung amin. Clemen Montero for FilCom Cares. We bring you dagiti kabaruan na damag gapo iti coronavirus ken na duma-duma pay gapo iti salunat iti bagi ken panunod. Hawaii Public Health Institute are our administrators for a grant we received from the federal government. Kahit kumet nga kumablao kadagiti agdengdengeg, Dr. Agnes, we have some people who listens to us in Kalihi, that's James Escalona, Aloha, and also in Kailua. I call her Mommy Mila Matulak. Thank you for listening to us. Also, a very special day para kay ni Dr. Agnes. Malate itata, kablaawak man ni Dr. Agnes itinabara akaragsakan na panagkasangay na. Cheers to another wonderful year. Maligayang kaarawan.
Nabara.
Nabara unay.
Ita pa lang nga mga kudaytang associate ti magkablao kanya Clem. So nabara ti amok ti data nga palabra ket hot. But there must be another meaning for that.
Ano ti warm greetings ko
Oh, warm greetings. Oh. Maawata ka takay mga sa nga raw din just yag ginaunay and just yag ginamot dagiti nakalagip te aldaw ko. And siya kan kwa ka jak kahit nga ipapalawag ipampadamag ti birthday ko ta idikwa jak kahit nga muda ti age ko. At baka dete choice ko no dete pagpilyak nga partner kumut baka ubing ng shock. At ti Filipino ket talaga ti kunada ket dete lalaki no kwa no more often than not natatangan ang te babae. Ti role model ko te tatang ni nanang ni tatang ko di ko She married someone who's 10 years younger than she was.
Right on, Grandma.
Right on, Grandma. And that was in 1934. So she
Oh.
was very progressive. I guess it's now public on what my age is, but of course, I might be lying to you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's
Wala
true.
pa.
It's the new 40, Kunada. It's the new 40.
40. Ang dito ipadahan tayo nga agbabaing nga may pitamag dito itawtawin tayo at dito itawan nga madandanon tayo. It's really something that is very something to be grateful for, because we've lost some people, who may be younger than we are, and some unexpected, some, due to long illness. So in our broadcast, dito broadcast tayo, kaya't mi nga ipanpadamag dito para sa lon at tayo tapnon atidug te pinagbiag tayo and hanlang atidug healthy dito life tayo, so we can continue to move in the best way that we can, to continue to eat the great foods but with less salt and maybe less sweet, so that we are able to climb that hill or climb that, or maybe not hill, but just walk without running out of breath. And so that is the goal for FilCom Cares, that they arapaapon mi that they comunidad tayo, we will live to be healthier and stronger, and that's what we continue to promote each week. Ay at sidug dete ko nag-thank you te kablaamo kabsat.
It's a must, naimbag dagiti impalagip mo kada kami amin. And yeah, age is just a number, Kunada. And then I saw this commercial that says age is just a number and mine is unlisted, Kunada.
Among unlisted te number mo, Clem. Gugulan ka no kung kunaklaeng.
Okay, nga doon, going back to our news para itangal daw, sinabi ni Brooks Bayer, ang tagapagsalita ng Hawaii Health Department, na may mga 37,800 bivalent doses na inumpisahan ng bakunahan ng mga taga-Hawaii. At daka noon 37,800 dosage bivalent boosters para kadagiti agigyan dito ay Hawaii. Ang mga parmasya at mga health centers ng komunidad ay nakakabili na rin sila ng sariling panustos para sa mga taong pwede nang gustong magpa-booster. Nagrugimet ka noon, dagiti parmasya nga ag-order para kadagiti kasapulan da bivalent boosters, ken agbakbakunan dan kadagiti mabalinen nga ken dagiti mangayat nga agpa-booster. Not everybody has decided if they wanted to get this bivalent boosters. Ngem uray iti text messages me itanga aldaw text messages me nga grupo iti Team FilCom Cares. It was one of our topics that we discussed because adupay kadagiti dadumang saan da pay nga matarusan ti anya dagitoy bivalent booster, sabali kadi, and all those other things. So here again, we want to make it clear that these are boosters, and these are boosters for people who have already, aguray kayo tag sa uwak ti Tagalog ken Ilocano gayam.
When
But ngem kada kayo nga agsasa ti Ilocano ken Tagalog, namabalin nyo nga ibaga kanyada, please tell them also or share kadagiti sabali nga saan nga nag-tune in iti KNDI for this particular report. So please share what we know. Dasalud sud ni Sir Larry ang
Thank you. You can see my shoulders.
When? When?
Can you refresh our memory again what this booster is all about? Why are we taking it? And who should be taking it? Bivalent booster, Kunam? Can you refresh our memory again for those who may not have heard us last week?
So, ang mga bivalent boosters ay para sa mga nagkaroon na ng unang bakuna na nakatanggap ng Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer o Moderna. We already had dalawang boosters na noon, pero nawawalan ng visa. Nawawalan ng visa when saan unay, what is that in Ilocano? Nawawalan ng visa, right? So it's not as strong as before. Just like our vaccinations para iti flu, right? We do it every year. So anyway, bivalent boosters are targeting the original dagitay nga immuna nga coronavirus idi kasla iti delta ngem ita adu dagiti baro nga variante iti coronavirus kas iti BA.5 Omicron so dagitoy ti target ti bivalent so dua dagitoy nga patayin na quote unquote iti bagi tayo so that's what the boosters are for. Para sa mga nakatanggap na ng Pfizer, Moderna at Johnson & Johnson, pwede silang magpa-booster ng bivalent boosters. Ang bivalent boosters, ang tinatamaan nito ay ang original na coronavirus noon at ang mga bagong variante katulad ng BA.5 at katulad din ng Omicron. So, kailangan natin magpa-booster kasi katulad din ng mga flu shots natin noon na nawawalan ng bisa or humihina ang mga ito. So, pag humina na, kailangan mo ulit ng panibagong booster. Pero sinabi rin nila na hindi pa pwede ang mga boosters na ito kapag wala pang 2 months. So, you have to have had 2 months na natapos na sa inyong booster shots from before. So, ang booster na ito ay para sa mga dalawang buwan na ang nakaraan. 2 bulan nen tinapalabas sakbay nga mabalin kayo nga agpa bivalent boosters. And so a lot of people are already asking for it. There's a demand for it, and so even FilCom Cares is now partnering with our partners who are giving the boosters or giving the vaccinations. In fact, we were featured in Annalisa Burgos' newscast, and our steering committee or co-founder Agnes Malate and our project manager Rochelle Patage was actually on that news. So maybe Agnes can share about those during the newscast.
DJ Vax Clinic iti FilCom Center dahil yung napalabas nga Webes isuti mo na nga nag-vaccinate kami iti bivalent booster. So nasa at nga imay ni Annalisa Burgos adu ti salsuludsud na ken adumot nang ipalawag ti sinod mabalin nga ag-vaccinate. Kaslatay ko nam claim ang nasa atay discussion may kung kunami sino nga roden no anang nga roden no adda doa vaccine ko dete primary doa dete booster ko ana ala ag vaccinate manin daytoy bivalent un kuna damot dagiti nurses ijay Kaiser and then saludsud pa ket dete nga rod no vax kunada data in-explicar mi mo kaslaya inti radyo mati pinag-explicar ta data ket upat dete makapat nga klase nga vaccine. So, dito'y bivalent mabalimpay nga no the dua nga Novavax vaccine mon your primary doses mabaling kantumad nga vaccine booster dito'y bivalent. So, it doesn't matter what brand you had your initial doses, dito'y bivalent vaccine isuti booster itan. So, saludsud naman ket anangarod dagiti the dating booster no adda dua nga vaccine kun te primary adda may isa nga booster kun jakpay naka among pa dayte fourth nga original nga booster idikwa anang nga rodin iskipak data kun ada when at ti panonoten tayo dagiti original nga booster nag-retire daytan na i-retire ti Department of Health and CDC daytan. Ti kunada ket na rescind ang I think we're more used to the term it's retired. Awanin.
Nagretiron when
nagretiron when. So data ti may sapay pabadamag and ita kaputa the J vaccine at daytan ang kaslamot lay when they first introduced the vaccine in January, I mean even earlier, that the supply is more limited. And so appointment kayo at pharmacy when dagitoy sumarunong vaccination clinic me And then, Clem, is this a good time to tell about when the next ones are coming up?
Yes, I think so, because they can make the appointment already.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll talk about it after the break, because I see we're almost due to go on a break. Yes?
Sounds
Mabalin
good to
met,
me.
ngem
Yes.
ipakaamo tayo da dyan numero ta nalipatak ngayong bagagayam itatay.
I will.
808, kanya nga rod.
When?
Katangadwa nga talaga.
All right, the number is 808-369-5380. Is that the number you were about to say?
When?
Okay,
Yeah, that's the one.
808-369-5380. And let me just add to your comments that kasla datay at the teleponom. No, ti teleponom ket iPhone 6 pailaeng nabayagan. Masapol nga may upgrade. So that's this new booster shot is all about, right? You have to upgrade so that you have more protection. Okay.
Kahit ko analogy yo. That's a
Alright.
good one.
We'll take a station break. FilCom
You
Cares
are
Weekly
listening to
Radio
KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world.
Hindi na tayo naninibago sa mga gawain sa araw-araw para mapigilan ang mabilis na pagkalat ng COVID-19. Namihasa na tayo, di ba? Pero katulad ng kaalaman natin, hindi lahat ng tao ay may pare-parehong paniniwala. Tignan muna ang sarili. Nakikibagay ka ba para sa kabutihan ng lahat? Pinag-iisipan mo ba ang pinakamabuti para sa kalusugan ng iyong pamilya at sarili? Ito ang mga pangunahing nasa isipan ng FilCom Cares. Pinagpapatuloy namin ang humanap ng pinakamabuting kalutasan para sa kalusugan ng Filipino dito sa Hawaii. Samahan ninyo kami, Agnes Malate at ako, Clement Montero, sa mga usapang kalusugan.
This broadcast is brought to you by FilCom Cares, made possible through a grant and administered by Hawaii Public Health Institute.
And we are back. This is FilCom Cares weekly radio program with Dr. Agnes Respicio Malate and Miss Clement Montero. Let's go back to our Zoom room with Clem and Agnes. Welcome back.
Hello, hello. Kaya ko dito example may panggap jete telefono. Dito iPhone kunana and whatever other phone you have. And I just want to add too, tikong kunada no kwakit update them dito operating system mo kunada pa nakuha. You have to update your the application. So kasta that's a really good analogy because you have an item and then sometimes it needs to be updated for it to work. In this case, masapol ti daytay booster tapnon umubra daytay original na vaccine. So I like daytoy pinagsasalita tayo nga no daduma i-applikar tayo daytay amu tayo kun dagiti listeners tayo they're familiar with. And that's what FilCom Cares is trying to do. Daytay ipalawag mi dagiti no daduma ket na complex nga concepts nga madamdamag tayo ti CDC, even Department of Health. So we'll do our best to continue to do that, and so that our listeners can better understand all this nakadadong information. Nasasayat kumapay Clem no tawagan da tayo tapnon amut tayo mo ti pampanunutin da. Diti telephone manin kat 808-369-5380. Did I get that right?
Yes.
I see the nodding.
Gusto.
So I hope somebody had a pencil and you're listening to us. Tapnon naisurat yun dahito yung numero. Ipalagip mi manin da kami kat FilCom Cares. Dahito administered by Hawaii Public Health Institute with funding from the federal government. One of our key partners too and our founding partner is Filipino Community Center. Adumot ti programa da nga itutulong da ti komunidad. Kanite partners me. Ito'y uwaku from the beginning have been the Diocesan Congress of Filipino Catholic Clubs, the Knights of Rizal Hawaii chapter, as well as on Kauai. More recently, we have the Kauai Philippine Cultural Center. And then on Maui, we have the nurses, the Philippine National American Nurses Association, or I think I'm mixing that up, but it's the one that's been very active with Jenna Bissell, who's with the Department of Health, as well as our partner, Nikki Baisa. So very thankful to all our partners. And of course, on Molokai, Alice Kaahanui, she's our outreach person. And I didn't mention the names on Oahu of outreach workers, coordinators, but they are Addison.
Kauai, you mean? That's Kauai.
I'm sorry, yes, Kauai. That's why I kind of got convoluted. The Kauai, Addison Bolosan, as well as Crystal, Kadai, and then Donna, of course, on the Big Island. So thank you all to all of you. And as we're mentioning names, I do want to recognize, of course, our co-chairs, Amy Agbayani and May Rose de la Cruz, doctors Agbayani and de la Cruz, as well as Dr. Clementina Syria Ulip. You're probably hearing there are a lot of females that I've mentioned, but we do not discriminate. Ado dete night sa Rizal and dete team member Mimut, and you have met all of them. And I know this is kind of something like a dedication without the music, but you will hear the music later. And then Clem, importante nga ipalagay mi dito at talaga the FilCom Cares, our goal is that we unite together and in terms of how to help our community.
Of course, dito Oahu, we have Natalie Kamada, who is our outreach para dito Isla T Oahu, and everyone is headed for the outreach part. It's headed by Millie Sunshine, who is actually in Hilo. So, and
while we're at it, Rochelle, if you're going to be hearing from someone named Rochelle Patage, she's our project manager. And you met Clement and Loretto on our radiothons, Loretto Coloma. Yes.
So the news about who are affected by coronavirus, well, it's not, hindi naman siya namimili. Lahat pwedeng patulan ng coronavirus. So saan nga agpili-pili dahil ito yung coronavirus? So uray sinno kada tayo kunakman we might be sick or get sick with coronavirus. And right now they also say the healthhawaii.gov also say that the ones who are getting it worse are the ones who have anxiety. Anxiety kit gagar kunada, or sa Tagalog ligamgam or pag-alala. So people who are always anxious or getting worried or always having problems, healthline.com or says we should learn how to calm down. So we have a few of those tips, very very short tips on how to calm yourself down. Umuna imbagada nga umangis ka itinauneg. Maybe 1 or 2 times, deep breaths, umangis ka tinauneg, huminga ng malalim. And then let out after, sometimes they even say like, you have to sound it out, like, sort of, something like that. So, tapno, para lumabas daw ang iyong mga anxiety. Pangalawa, they say, name what you are feeling. Amuem no apay, when no anya, mapaspasamak, nagrugi, daytoy arik na. So, alamin kung bakit, o anong nangyari, bakit ka nakakaramdam ng ligamgam. So, apay nga at the gagar or anxiety that you are feeling. And then, may katlo, kunada ka, think about something funny. So, maybe something that you watch or something that you saw on TikTok, taamok na ado kada kayo, buy-buya ti TikTok. So, panunutan nyo ti may saan, nakakatawa ka noon, napasamak. Isipin ang isang nakakatawang pangyayari. And then, Another one is to distract yourself. So siguro, kung riribukin kayon, panunutin nyo gapo iti sa bali a banag. Think of another thing that maybe that's relaxing for you. Where should we eat lunch? That's relaxing for me. Anya ti kanek, anya ti orderek, kunak. Abalahin ang pag-iisip tungkol sa ibang bagay. So siguro mag-isip kayo ng kung anong nakakakalmado para sa inyo. And then finally, one of the things that's there, it's not limited to these, but these are just the main ones. Kunadakit, take a cold shower or an ice plunge. So they said, agdigos ka kano tinalami sa danom, malamig na tubig o kaya lagyan ng yelo and plunge or tumalon sa loob. Magbabad sa malamig na tubig. Sabi nila, these are things or ways to calm yourself down so that you're not stressed or not feeling all of these like mga ligamgam sa buhay, dagiti gagar iti biyag. So hopefully those things help. Sometimes I do things like this so that, I can calm myself down. Nang nangruna, bago sa radyo. Believe it or not, this is our 17th for this particular segment. I still get nervous right before I see Sir Larry. It's like, oh no, it's time for us to be on, but hopefully it helps. They do say less stress. So pag wala kayong stress, pag nagkaroon kayo ng sakit, kayang-kaya ninyo. So it will not be as hard on you. They said if you are not as stressed about it. And also, makapanunod kayo iti nabang-ar. Like, you can think about it and you can decide those things. So now, time for you to know where we're going to be. So Agnes is going to tell you about our schedule for this week and the following weeks.
Before I do, Clem, I do want to say, kaya ko dete kunam dete pinag-aangas mo, agpaiso data, tano observaram dete tatao nga agitated, alisto de pinag-aangas da. And then and ko na da paikot no ag nervyoso ka or when you're getting short of breath, you have to calm down. So one of the things too is you sit down at you have to relax your body as much as you can. And
to the point nga makaturog ka. I mean, but that's a good relaxed mode,
Ang di mo arami din data no agbandaneho ka. I want to do traffic, can get you agitated too, right?
Ay, when.
So that's a good place to practice your deep breathing. Umangas ka tidakkel. And so this coming up on this weekend already, my goodness, September 24, we're going to be at Waikele with the Nomi Health. And nasayat nga umay kayo jay at to prizes pa sa ijay vaccinate kami at to the bivalent vaccine. And one of our other partners besides Nomi Health is our regular partners, Project Vision. And why are they vaccinating if they're called Project Vision, right? Initially, they were providing screening for vision. And so they will be there again screening. And last time they were passing out the reading glasses, chinek up the pay no kasano ti matak no adapay glaucoma test dahil di ko nga in conduct and libre dagito servisyo.
Kinikanda ni Dr. Agnes ti may nga pagbasa nga antiojos niya di na nga inusar.
At mabaling ko pa lang ang basahan dagiti babasit nga letra. Yes, pretty good for a 60-year-old, Clam?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So that's going to be at Waikele. And also there we'll have healthy mothers, healthy babies. And they will also be giving vaccination. And adun to ti information damit may panggap para dagiti mothers kan dagiti ubobing. So umay kayon to ijay. And then October is just around the corner. Dagiti partners me, it is nga ado dagiti simbaan, katolikong simbaan na partners me. October 8, adda kami to ijay Our Lady of Sorrows in Wahiwa. And that's from 9:30 to 10:30. Again, that's Our Lady of Sorrows in Wahiwa, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Nadda kayo to ili, nas as asideg ije Co-Cathedral of Saint Teresa. That's Co-Cathedral of Saint Teresa, and that's on School Street. Asideg data on the Liliha Street side of School Street, because atidog data nga kalsada School Street. Iso data 8:30 mo data ingana 12 o'clock. 8:30 ingana 12 o'clock. And
Anya nga aldaw data.
that's going to be October 8 mo data. So two things happening. FilCom Cares activities happening. Nalipatan nga yung bagati oras ije Waikele, ije Nomi Health Fair. Data mangrugito nga ag-vaccinate dati 10 a.m. ingana 12:45 p.m. They can take the latest appointment at 12:45 p.m. So, ado data talo. Laglagi po nyo nga ag-mask kayo, no why kayo dagito ag-vaccinate. Itugod yu te ID yu, kundi te vaccination card yu, insurance card yu no adda.
Libre, right? It's still free.
Libre pala. Sa adda pay dagitoy dadto mga site, adda pay ti test COVID test nga i-distribute ni.
Test kits.
Test kits.
All right,
Yes.
both of you, thank you so much for joining us once again here on FilCom Cares weekly radio program. Dr. Agnes Respicio Malate and Clement Montero, big mahalo to both of you. Aloha.
Just yung ginaunay.
Agyaman na.
You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world.
And we'd like to welcome you back to Filipino Radio, Monday edition here on KNDI 1270 AM, Honolulu, Hawaii. You just had a chance to watch our weekly FilCom Cares here on Filipino Radio with Dr. Agnes Respicio Malate and Clement Montero. We'd like to continue presenting some of our smule artists providing entertainment while you are watching our program. Next to entertain us is Eden Baliwan over in Tacurong City, Sultan Kudarat in the Philippines. That's in Mindanao. He'll be singing and accompanied on the organ by Jepoy Salikala. Thank you to Divalicious and Friends founder Christine Zolweta for referring us to Eden and to Jepoy. Eden Baliwan works at United Mindanaoan Moro Artists, that's UMMA, and organ player Jepoy Salikala is a datu in the Philippines. Datu Jepoy Salikala from Datu Paglas, Maguindanao. You know what Datu is, right? Datu is a title which denotes the rulers. Yeah. I remember dancing Singkil, and one of the dancers was labeled as Datu, aside from the king. So here's Eden Baliwan and Jepoy Salikala singing here on KNDI Radio, song entitled Gulong ng Palad. And here they are. For those of you watching our program, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
ng takbo ng buhay mo. Pagdurusan ito'y walang hanggan. Huwag kang manindim, ang buhay ay gulong ng pala, gulong ng pala. May kapal marunong tumingin sa taong naghirap at nasawi. Bawat isang gabi ay mayroon isang umaga, isang umaga. Gulong ng palad, ang buhay ay gulong ng palad. Ang kandungan, ang kapalaran, kung minsan ay nasa ilalim. Gulong ng palad, ang buhay ay gulong ng palad. Ang kandungan, ang kapalaran, isa'y nasa ibabaw. Bawat isang gabi ay mayroon isang umaga, isang umaga. Gulong ng palad, ang buhay ay gulong ng palad. Ang kandungan, ang kapalaran, kung minsan ay nasa ilalim. Oh, gulong ng palad, ang buhay ay gulong ng palad. Ang kandungan, ang kapalaran, isa'y nasa ibabaw. Minsan ang takbo ng buhay mo, pagdurusan ito'y walang hanggan. Huwag kang manindim, ang buhay ay gulong ng pala, gulong ng pala.
Eden Baliwan with Jepoy Salikala right here on KNDI's Filipino Radio Monday edition. Big mahalo to all of you watching our program. Camera there. And before we depart and go back to our regular programming, I'd like to just say hello to some of our dear friends who are watching us. Clement Montero was with us earlier. DJ Beck Orsini, follow her also on Facebook. She has her own program. Thank you, DJ Beck, for taking a glimpse at Filipino radio. Sheng Wagas na caregiver, hello. And sabi niya, hello Sir Larry, aloha to all. Franklin and Angela Batugo Gomez Borromeo says, good morning Larry and Jen. Aloha and mabuhay watching from Las Vegas. And Jem Bohami Itong also watching our program. Dwight and Josie Blevin says, hello. Jem Bohami Itong says, good day, Sir Larry Ordonez. Good day to you too. Angela Sampan, great singer Follow her on Facebook. Says, good morning, sir. Deslave, also a singer. Follow her on Facebook. Good morning, Sir Larry Ordonez. And let's see who else. Sheila Munar. Oh, my. From Las Vegas. Sheila Munar, great singer, also watching our program. We do have multiple destinations to our streaming today. And so let's see if we can catch up with some of them. Jane, let's see. Yeah, there's a Jane watching our program. Nasaan ka ba? Oh, okay. Well, I can't seem to go up there right now. But to all of you, thank you so much for taking a glimpse and watch our program. We're here this time of the day, each Monday here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and that would be from noontime until 2 o'clock. And for those of you who are over in the Philippines, that would be Tuesdays, 6 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock. Meron pa tayong mga balita mula po sa bansa nating Pinas. Nandito po sa Amerika si Presidente Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. He's over in New York at this time, so we'll follow with our mga balita and also our surf and weather reports and Philippine Peso Global Money Exchange, all coming up right here on KNDI Radio. Right now, we'll go ahead and go back to our regular programming. I'm Larry Ordonez. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Make it count. I have two cameras that I have to look at. And say I love you to someone you care, all right? And thank you. Bye-bye.
You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world.
Panawen manen gagayem kang kakabsat ti bagbagyo. Mangrugi ko maken ka ti panagsagana. Numabalin, at dadwa alawas a panagsagsagana tayo. Panawen meten, tapno may sagana dagiti